Some of you are watching us on Monumental. We appreciate that. A lot of you are listening. We appreciate that. You could do both, people. You could do both. Big man, the schedule is out. What do you think? Overall reaction?
I am in the group of people that think that was a little surprised by the lack of primetime games. I thought there'd be one more primetime game, I guess I would say.
How?
I thought they'd get
They went 4-13.
I thought they'd get a Sunday night game as well.
No way. That's the gem of the league.
Listen, there's a Cowboys Commanders Sunday night game that would have made sense. Regardless, they got a Monday night game against Burrow, which is exciting.
Week 18 could become Cowboys Commanders Sunday night.
Right. Listen, you have the Dan Quinn story going back. You have obviously all the history of the two franchises. I think you could have made a compelling case for that.
No,
regardless,
I find why aren't there more primetime games people crazy? Last year they only had one, and I have a
last year they were a dumpster fire. Last year they were an absolute.
They didn't know that when they were making the schedule. They just missed the playoffs.
Regardless, they got two primetime games. I'm okay with it. This is a year to fly under the radar. Kind of get Dan Quinn, get Joe Witt, get the whole group, Cliff Kingsbury, everybody moving in one direction. And next year can be the year that they cash in on winning big time football games and playing big time primetime games as well.
All right, big man. Week 1 in Tampa. We used to go to Tampa all the time. We haven't been down there in a while, I feel like. I love it there. They make Bananas Foster in the press box at halftime. This is a tough matchup, dude. Tampa brought everybody back. They won a playoff game last year. Baker's back. That place will be rocking. It'll be hot early September in Florida. I think it's lost.
Ooh, I am actually opposite of you. I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. Early test for the Commanders DBs for Emmanuel Forbes and Benjamin St. Juste. Those receivers in Tampa are no joke. It's a 4:25 game, which I think is kind of interesting. I like it personally. It gives us a little more time to be game day ready, I guess, come first game of the season. I think they steal one week 1, and I think Jaden's going to come out hot, and I think he's going to surprise the league a little bit. I think teams aren't going to be quite ready for what he's going to look like in Cliff Kingsbury's offense. There's not going to be a lot of tape out there on him and on Cliff and what he's going to do. I think he might be able to.
There's tape on Cliff.
There's tape on Cliff, but not with Jaden and obviously not with this team. So I think there might be a couple surprises early on in the schedule where they have a chance to steal some wins. I got a win in Tampa.
Week 2, Jaden Daniels home opener. FedEx will be bananas. I got him beating the Giants, dude. I'm so tired of the Giants. They haven't beat him in the last 4 tries. I got him beating the Giants, and I kind of want to say decisively. I think they're going to be all right in the NFC East this year. I think there's a lot of. I think Philly's got trouble. I think New York's got trouble. Win. Home opener. Jaden Daniels throws 3 touchdowns. Jahan Dotson catches 1. Win.
Wow. You're calling your shot there. Listen, it's my favorite stat. 20 of the last 22 years, the Commander, a team in the NFL has gone from last to first to make the playoffs. I'm not saying I think the Commanders are necessarily going to do that this year, but there is room to make some hay in the division. I think with Wink Martindale gone from that Giants defense, it's not going to be quite as aggressive. It's not going to be quite as intimidating. It's early on for that O-line, for that Commanders O-line to be gelling. So the fact that they're not going to get the consistent all-out blitzes from that Giants defense helps them. I'm with you, bud. I got to win. I got them starting 2-0. I think the town is going to be buzzing